Well, hello everyone, sports fans, Chiefs Kingdom, this Common X Baker TV here. So time for another prediction video, as it is this Sunday, we have the Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in a rematch of Super Bowl 59 last February. And yeah, well, this is our home opener, and right off the bat, we get a Super Bowl rematch. And well, trying to basically get revenge from the Eagles as they hammered us in the Super Bowl uh, last February, beating us 40-22, and it felt like a lot more than that. And yeah, they just dominated that game. It's a total one-sided Super Bowl. Of course, Chiefs were attempting to three-peat, becoming the first ever team to three-peat, and it came up short. So, and yeah, so we're coming off losing in week one, 27-21, to the LA Chargers in Brazil last Friday night. And well, our game wasn't terrible, but definitely a lot to improve on. Our defense struggled. Mahomes and the Chiefs, Mahomes had a solid game. Uh, Over 200 yards, plus a rushing touchdown, and almost 100 yards receiving from Hollywood Brown. But, just our defense struggling in that one, and the Chargers just played a lot better in that one. So we're now trying to rebound, and unfortunately, we are going to be shorthanded, going to be without several key players in this one, including wide receiver Xavier Worthy, who's going to be out with a shoulder injury. He left Week 1's game early after colliding with Travis Kelce early in the Brazil game. So he'll be out. He actually, in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, had over 100 yards receiving. Led the Chiefs in receiving. So we'll be without Worthy for this one. Of course, we're already without Rashee Rice for the first 6 games, serving his suspension. We'll also be without rookie wide receiver Jalen Royals. He had to play with a knee injury. So, yeah, have to, basically rely on Kelce, Noah Brown, or Noah Gray, rather, and Juju Smith-Schuster, and wide receiver Tyquan Thornton, who actually played well in Week 1 and played well in the preseason also. So Tyquan Thornton previously was with the New England Patriots, was drafted just a few years ago, but was not doing particularly well in New England. And Eagles, of course, led by quarterback Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl MVP. The Eagles won in a nail-biter in their opening game, 24-20 against the Cowboys. And of course, led by the reigning Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley had 2,000 yards rushing last season. One of the best running backs by any player ever. He did not score in their Week 1 game, though, which, is kind of surprising. And yeah, Barkley had an incredible year last year. His first year with the Eagles after starting out his career with the New York Giants. Speaking of the New York Giants, the Chiefs will face them on the road next Sunday night, actually. So, Giants, of course, have now led by quarterback Russell Wilson. So, and yeah, the Eagles also be without a couple of notable players, most notably tight end Dallas Goedert. He'll be out with a knee injury. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game, and really it kind of seems like a must-win for us because not many teams that have started 0-2 make the playoffs. And with our schedule, and just how loaded the AFC is, if we lose this game and start 0-2, then we honestly will be in trouble, I think. I know it's definitely still possible, obviously, but, definitely feels like a must-win. It's going to be tough, obviously, but playing at home. We did not lose a single game at home last year. We have not lost a game at home at Arrowhead since Christmas Day of 2023, so almost 2 years. That game, we lost to the Raiders on Christmas Day. That was the last time we lost a game at home. So, and, well, the Eagles came to Arrowhead in November of 2023. They beat us in that one, I believe, in the Monday night game. So, and yeah, so I know we're very familiar with this team, obviously. So, but not going to be easy, obviously. So, and, well, the Buffalo Bills overcame an amazing comeback last week in their opening week win against the Ravens, as they were down by 15 points with just over 4 minutes left in the game. They came all the way back, won the game on a game-ending field goal. So that was an amazing comeback by the Bills, who I think a lot of people will say the Bills, Chiefs, and Ravens are three best teams in the AFC. Of course, the Bills led by reigning MVP Josh Allen. The Chiefs will face the Ravens 2 weeks from tomorrow at Arrowhead. So, yeah, just feels like a must-win for us. So, and honestly, it would be great if we could win this game, go to 1-1, especially without a couple key players. So, so score prediction, I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win this game. I think it's going to be a close game, and I'm going to say we hang on and win in this one. I'm going to say 26-23. So, and I think our defense is going to hopefully step up. But the Eagles, of course, have an outstanding offensive line. So, but we'll see what happens. So, till Sunday against Philadelphia in the Super Bowl rematch, Count X Baker saying, "Go Chiefs."